Before I get into this video, I did want to let y'all know about two things. One, I am doing a giveaway on Twitter for a free copy of Madden 21. So if you would like to enter, go to my Twitter. It is my pinned tweet on my page. Also, I do have channel memberships for my channel. So if you want to have logos next to your name or even early access to videos and member-only live streams, make sure to go look into that now. But let's get into this video. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Christplayz. I'm back with another banger for you guys. Today I want to go over the best team builder card to choose from the solo challenges. I've looked at every single player from every team, and these are my top 15 players that stood out to me. A few guys have two good cards at their position, so you'll have to make that choice depending on your play style or team preference. But if you're new to the content, don't forget to take a second, hit that like, subscribe button, as well as turn notifications on so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Now let's get into this video. I have it filtered down as much as possible. I'm pretty solid on which cards that I picked that I wanted to go over, so not gonna filter by team. I'm just gonna go through this list. I have the positions marked out, as you can see from the screen right here. So we're just gonna go from this list. This is not in any type of order. These are just the top 15 cards that I saw. Not first, but the first on Mudhead, we have Davon Kenlaw. As you can see, 70 speed, 82 acceleration, 85 strength, 80 block shed, 81 power move, and 74 finesse. I'm also not going to read every single card stats because that'll just take too long. But as you can see, he has high block shed, high strength, and he has a high power move. All those three things, and he's not even that slow. So all of those makes him a pretty solid card straight off the bat. And he's an 84 overall. So 49ers Cam, you'll probably be able to get a whole bunch of 49ers throughout the year and boost him even more than that. But pretty solid D tackle in my opinion to start the year off with if you want to go that route. Second card, we have Grant depletes 86 speed, 88 acceleration, and an 88 hit power with the 83 zone coverage. He's an actual zone coverage free safety. He can come down, he can hit stick. He can do pretty much everything at the beginning of the year. He has the speed, zone coverage is high as I just said, and he can lay the boom as well with the 88 hit power. On to the next card, we have AJ Tyrel. This is one of the cards that stood out to me the most. Probably like my top five of the cards that I looked at. 90 speed. He's up there with Tyreek Hill to start the year. 90 speed, 89 acceleration, agility 84, zone man is pretty solid, and with the 81 press, he can do everything at the beginning. Like, he can do everything that you need him to do because that speed makes up for the low man. His man 9 to 80, so that's kind of low, but that speed, that really makes up for it, unless he's on Tyreek Hill, because I would not man him up with Tyreek Hill with that man coverage. But if he's on any other receiver, I expect him to lock them down. On to the next card. It's pretty solid cards in here, I ain't even gonna lie. These 84s are pretty solid, but we have our first lineman. We have Jedrick Willis Jr. right here, 86 strength. Y'all see his pass blocking and his run blocking stat, pretty solid, floating around the 80 range. So that's pretty much where you want your stats to be. If they're not like an 88 card, if they're like 82s, you want to go with cards that have pretty solid 80 stats, because obviously what else do you expect out of these low overall cards? Gotta have a well-balanced card, and as you can see from this lineman right here, he is a well-balanced left tackle to start the year off. On to the next card, we do have Justin Jefferson here. He's 88 speed. He is a deep threat. Him and him and Jerry Jeudy. I didn't even know Jerry Judy's name was underneath him. Him and Jerry Jeudy were like the two receivers. I was like, dang, like I want one of them. I want either Jerry Jeudy or Justin Jefferson. As you can see, he can catch better. His route running is not the best, but he has good speed. Jumping is pretty solid, and he can catch the ball when needed to. On to Jerry Jeudy. As you can see, his catching stats are a little bit lower, but his route running and stuff is a little bit up. I know he's faster. It doesn't show his acceleration, but his acceleration is like a 90 as well. So that's another reason why he's on this list. Those are my only two receivers, Jerry Jeudy and Justin Jefferson. But they're pretty solid two receivers if you want to think about one of them. On to the next card. I chose DeAndre Swift. I don't know why, but he just looked like a solid running back in my opinion. 86 speed, 87 acceleration, 86 agility. His carrying is an 80 as well. So pretty fast back, and his carrying isn't the worst because his carrying is just like AP's and he's a little bit faster than AP. So if you want to think of getting him as a running back, he should be in the back of your mind. But I do have two other running backs on this list, I believe, or it's just one. But the next one is right underneath him. We have Cam Akers here, 88 speed, 91 acceleration. Look, oh man, that is a speedster. He reminds me of Tyreek Hill because she's 88 speed, 91 excel straight off the gate. That's amazing. That's amazing. He has low carrying, but I mean, 76 compared to 80, it's probably going to be a huge difference. So now that I think about it, probably going to be a huge difference. But as you can see, he is very fast, and to complete some solos, I mean, you might not take him onto the field because he may fumble a lot, but to complete some solos with that speed, you're definitely going to get it done. On to the next card. Let's see if I can find somebody else that was on the list right here. I think Jatavius Brown was the last one that's on the first page. I think he was. As you can see, 86 speed and an 87 acceleration. He's kind of like, reminds me of an Anthony Barr type of linebacker. Obviously, power move, finesse move is going to be low. Block shed is going to be average. But he's not going to be able to get, like, if you keep him at right outside linebacker and you're in 3-4 and he's the rushing outside linebacker, expect no pressure at all. You may want to switch him to middle linebacker. That's what I was thinking when I seen this card. I was like, obviously you're going to switch this one to middle linebacker because he is very fast and he could definitely be a solid user. And his zone coverage is not showing, but it's pretty high as well. Let me go find the next card because it's not on this page, and I'll be back. All right, I finally found the next card. I don't know if I went over Edmonds yet. Probably not because I'm going by page, but Tyrel Edmonds, boy, 89 speed, 89 acceleration. His zone and man, it aren't the best, but 90 hit power. He reminds me of like a nickel corner. Like, this is a nickel corner if I've ever seen one, because 90 hit power, 81 tackle. He can come off the edge, he can get some blitzes off, or he could just play the hook curl, or he can play like some type of flats or something. Speed is amazing. You can even probably cross man him because his speed is so amazing. That'll probably make up for the low man. This man, he can keep up with Tyreek Hill for sure. He for sure is one of the safeties that can keep up with Tyreek Hill. And big nickel, I'll probably man him up with Tyreek Hill depending on how everything is when the game first comes out. We just gotta see though. But from what I'm seeing, this is like one of my top 5s as well. I think I said another card was in my top 5, but like he was one of my top 5 people that I seen when I looked at these players. On to the next card. I know we had Mike Hughes in here. Mike Hughes looks like a solid man press corner. Obviously 81 press, 78 man. The speed is there, the agility is there, the jumping is average, but it's in the 80s, so that's pretty good to start the year. Mike Hughes, just another one. He's nothing too special about him, just somebody you may want to look into if you're gonna run a man press type of scheme. Last card on this page, we have Bruce Irvin. You can see 84 speed, 85 acceleration, 76 block shed, and an 80 power move. This card is really fast. I don't even know, he reminds me of like a Madden 17 type of card because he is so fast off the edge to start the year. He is a left outside linebacker, but you can obviously move his position down because he does play like defensive end, so you can move him to left end or right end. But he reminds me of like a 2017 Madden type of card because off the gate, this is a very solid card just off the speed and power move. He'll definitely be a threat for a spy against Lamar Jackson at the beginning of the year. Down to my last 2 cards, and they are both offensive linemen. We have AJ Kane here. As you can see from his stats, this just screams out starter. This screams out starter to me because all of his stats are in the 80s. That is hard to find at the beginning of the year. To be honest, if I have the skill position filled in, when I do team builders, I might go for this lineman because AJ Kane, I don't know if there's going to be right guard. There's going to be right guards, obviously, but I don't know if there's going to be any that's as solid as him to start the year off. And that just makes me piggyback onto my last card. We have Corey Linsley. Corey Linsley. I thought I said his name wrong. From the Packers, 87 strength, 88 awareness, and all of his stats again, except for his run block. What is that? I think run block power. Yeah, run block power is a 79. Pretty sure you can get that up to an 80 with chemistry. Pretty solid. But yeah, these cards, I ain't even gonna lie, there is a lot of good team builders. I don't know how many we can do, but if we can do like 5 of them, best believe I'll be choosing my top 5 and I'll be rolling them out, because these cards can definitely have a place on your team for a while, probably like for the first month, because of either their speed, their blocking. It's something about these cards that I picked that stood out to me. So I would definitely go with the cards of choice that I had for y'all. But that's about it for the video. Thank you guys for watching the video. It's your boy Christianplayz. I'll catch y'all in the next.